Well, it was nice going into work, but it's about 100 degrees right now. I mean, it actually is 100 degrees. Which isn't so bad as long as you're moving. It's when you stop moving that you really notice. And that's why owning a bike is better than owning a car. You know, I've always kind of wanted to be able to stunt. Not, you know, on the street, in traffic or anything like that. Not, you know, pulling wheelies on the freeway at 100 miles an hour. But just, you know, some of the guys that are really good at stunt riding, it's impressive. It's really impressive what they're able to do on a bike. It's a lot of control. And I don't get why so many riders, well, I guess I do. I kind of understand why so many riders hate on stunt riders. You know, I mean, they see a lot of times no gear or very little gear. And, you know, the bashed in gas tanks and all that stuff. But, yeah, I mean, there's the little I can pull a wheelie stunter guys. And then there's the guys whose living it is to do stunt riding. Guys and girls, too. There's lots of amazing stunt riding women, too. And those are the guys I'm talking about. You know, it's the same way that you look at a MotoGP racer and say, you know, wow, that's really impressive. The control and the skill that they have on a motorcycle is amazing. And I think it's the same thing with some of the really good stunt riders. I think one of my favorite stunt riders, although I'm going to mangle the hell out of his last name, but it's Jorian Pomeranov, I think it is. He's amazing, absolutely amazing. I'll put a link. I mean, if everybody's seen it, it has like almost 40 million views. But there's one drift video of his that's just epic. Like, it's unreal. It's amazing. So I don't know. I'd love to, but like, how do you learn to stunt? You know, like, you either have to find somebody that knows what they're doing that can kind of teach you. I guess you can, you know, see stuff online. But also, you've got to have a bike that's you're willing to trash, because you are going to destroy it. And it's not cheap either. I mean, you're going to be replacing parts, and you got to have the money for the full cage and all that stuff. And you're probably going to get hurt. It's pretty easy to break a bone stunt riding, even at just parking lot speeds. Doesn't take much to snap a collarbone. I think I would, you know, sweat be damned, I think I would practice in full gear. So what I started to say is, you know, I can kind of understand why a lot of riders hate on stunters. And it's interesting too, because you see sport bike riders that hate on stunt riders too, not just cruiser riders. I mean, you kind of expect for a lot of cruiser riders to hate on anything sport bike related. I think maybe the easiest way to get into stunt riding right now is picking up a supermoto. I mean, they're definitely hooligan machines. It's not the same as throwing around a big inline four. You can definitely get used to being up on one wheel and feathering the throttle and everything that you need to do to keep it up on one wheel, and any other type of stunt riding you'd like to do. Drifting. I don't think I'd be too interested in like hanging off of the bike or sliding around on the pavement next to it. But drifting, doing slides to a stop, stuff like that, it's ridiculously cool. It's pretty hard not to like it. So I don't know, maybe someday. I mean, I want to put a supermoto in the stable anyways, but maybe someday we might just have to do it just to let that little bit of hooligan out. So what do you guys think? What are your opinions on stunt riding? And who are your favorite stunt riders? Post some links. Let me know.